Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now we're going to be breaking down the Ice Storm Freeze build as one of the options in PvP. There's other ones out there still. There are the whales especially that can still use the Fireball Helmet, Arcane Torrent, Lightning Nova kind of build that is still being used. Mostly, of course, by the whales because they are more tanky. As me, as a free-to-play, my options are very limited. I tried recently. I tried the ice crystal still. That still has its benefits here and there, but the ice crystal or the ice storm, excuse me, build seems to be a bit more of a more of the meta, which I always hate that word, and I always hate trying to use things, but unfortunately with a lot of changes to the game recently and the updates, we're kind of pigeonholed to a lot of things. However, this is easily unfortunately, let me get that out of the way, this still can be easily countered and can be negated actually by especially the Demon Hunter class right now with they have two essences, well, more than two, but mostly two skills that completely negate CC altogether. I don't know for exactly how long, if they have a buff that determines that time or not. but yeah, anyway, that's another story for another time. Obviously, there's going to be pros and cons to every build. Of course, unless you're a whale, you might have, not have to worry about it quite as much. However, free to play, we have to pick and choose our spots and have to be aware of when to use certain abilities and when to get in and get out, especially with this build because this is pure glass. You have practically no survivability. The only thing that will save you is teleport on this one. So anyway, before I get into this, I'll show this again later. Oh yeah, skills. We're going over the skills, of course. It's teleport. You got teleport, slow time, a helmet, and arcane wind and meteor. And I go with magic missile. Some people might want to use electrocute. That's up to you. However, did some testing between gladiator and ranger paragons. This is what this one is. This is a test run of 30 seconds with the ranger paragon. I'm about ready to put on the screen here a comparison between the two. So we bring up gladiator and we bring up ranger. There you go. I'll put them on the screen. That's the damage difference between 30-second tests. I didn't want to go any longer. I'll do one right now so you can see an action again. This is the most recent attempt. It might change. It might be varied, but we'll see here. Now with ranger, obviously the further away you are, the better. But you still got to be close enough to pull these off. Now I could also amp it up some more and do both my double or my air. But now I have to wait for that to come off cooldown entirely now before I can use it again. Okay, there we go. Actually, I did less that time somehow. I don't know how exactly, but see, it will vary. It's not going to be consistent, unfortunately, because RNG is RNG. Crits probably is what's involved there. So yeah, there's a little bit of difference. But there you go. That's how it works. That's pretty much it in action. And let me put the build on the screen one more time here. There you go. The breakdown of the set pieces on this particular occasion. I am using Grace, 4-piece Grace and 4-piece Angmet. It still works. Not as the burn crazy stacking looping of the effects, which thank goodness for everybody. But it still can proc. You just need to, if you have them frozen, just lob a few more of your magic missile shots into them. to apply the stacks. And the more dots that you put on them, the better for that to work as well. But there you go, Paragon tree, Gladiator, or Ranger. If you have Ranger unlocked, it is the last Paragon tree. There is a caveat with that, however, and that is you do not have cheat death with Ranger, so keep that in mind. You do not have cheat death with Ranger. You only get that with Gladiator. So there's another glass cannon kind of build with this. And also keep this in mind, which so many people forget. You're not out for kills, you're out for supporting the team. And that's a huge caveat in a lot of cases, because sometimes you'll get on a team that is just headless chickens running off in different directions and nobody concentrating or coordinating. So you kind of have to gauge that as best you can, as crazy that may be sometimes, and pick your spots and, you know, hope for the best. You are not frontline. You are there for support. Huge misconception that needs to be, you know, addressed. You are support. This is a pure support build. Yes, you can get some kills in. Yes, you can do some damage at times, but you are very targetable and very squish to get jumped, you know. Or in the case of the Demon Hunter with its current meta, which they are, I feel, at almost the top up with Necros now, with their infinite amounts of dodge they have on the one essence they have now, where they can dodge like Dark Souls, basically iframes. And their, was it the Tar Black Rain, I think it is, the main hand, where they get all kinds of, they throw down the smoke screen, go invisible, and are immune to CC, and I think one other thing. So it's pretty crazy they get all those abilities on one essence. Meanwhile, as you know, as a wizard, I think we've only gotten like one ability per essence the entire time they roll out a new set, and it's just absolutely ridiculous in some of these. But that's you know, just a little side rant there. But anyway, there you guys go. I'm gonna end this here. You can see this on the screen, obviously, long enough. Pause it if you need to, of course. But that's the breakdown with all the names on the builds, and you got to see it on the test dummy for a little bit this time. Comparison between Ranger. I'm gonna pop this off real quick. Yep. Comparison damage difference between Ranger and Gladiator in a 30-second test. As far as what I can do with my Rezo, it started out high. If you've seen earlier in the video, though, it went over 1 million a couple times. But I don't know what exactly causes that, other than like the initial hit. I suppose it procs better. I'm not sure, but longevity-wise, you know, it starts to taper off, and that's why I did it. Just at least 30-second tests for both of these. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. Leave a like. All that YouTube stuff. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There's a large majority out there that I see in my my subscriber count feed or what have you, and like 92% of people that watch are not subscribed, and that's pretty substantially significant. I'd like to see that increase, guys. Do appreciate the support to everyone, however, in any way, shape, or form. It really means a lot. Until the next time, stay safe out there in this world on fire. See ya.